Hi, I'm Meg Carpenter. I am the CEO at FICOM, and I'm in front of you today to talk with you about the concept of extreme specificity as it relates to your brand, your messaging, your marketing, and ultimately the way that you connect with the people you seek to serve in a way that drives growth. So why is this important? Just as the number of financial advice services that are available to consumers has really exploded in recent years, so have the number of services available to financial advice and wealth management businesses like yours. If you just think about the Kitsis wealth tech map that everyone relies on today, 5-10 years ago, the Kitsis Wealth Tech Map really had a manageable number of vendors and tech providers to the space. It was clear, it was easy to read, it was a manageable number. Fast forward to today, and now there's a virtually unfathomable number of choices for our space, with some new categories that didn't even exist just a handful of years ago. The exciting part about this is that it means and demonstrates that we are in a growth industry, and this is an industry that continues to be ripe for innovation and disruption and really exciting growth in years to come. But what does it mean for your business and for companies that are selling their service to the financial advice space? Well, it really means that differentiation is more important than it's ever been. And it's always been important, but the level of importance for your ability to differentiate your business, it's just critical today. So in order to differentiate, you really have to be specific. And of course, you have to be specific on the benefit that your product or service offers to your buyers. But you also really need to be highly differentiated in your vision, in your values, in the market that you serve, in specific competitive advantages that you and your business have, in growth metrics that sort of help to tell a story, in how you think about your innovative thinking, access and insights from your leadership team, what is ahead for your business. So that's what I want you to start thinking about. If you're using language like we help advisors save time and streamline their business and reduce portfolio risk, these are the kind of brand promises that are just no longer going to cut it because they're not really differentiated anymore. You're going to have to be crystal clear about the specific benefit you provide so that your buyer understands where you would fit into their landscape, into their system. There are countless products across the industry today that help advisors save time and help advisors streamline business, create efficiency, reduce portfolio risk. But where exactly is yours unique? Is yours differentiated? Does yours have a competitive advantage? And if you don't know what the most valuable part of your product or service is, you're not alone. That's actually a very common thing that we encounter in working with clients. Many organizations today are actually communicating a value prop that is not what their buyer cares about. So are you asking your buyer what they really need? Are you asking them what their needs are? What specific problem they're seeking to solve, when they speak to their peers, how they approach the problem, the type of language that they use? What can you learn from your buyer so that your messaging can mirror what you're hearing from them? You want to use the language they use to express their pain points and what they really value to make that connection. And in addition to that sort of specificity around the pain points that you solve, I also encourage you to offer specificity in how you are building your business differently than others. Is there something about your leadership team? Is there something about your growth metrics that tell a really interesting story? Is there something about a specific thought leader or subject matter expert that's really differentiated and interesting to the people that you serve? How are you building your business in a way that's differentiated and have the courage to be transparent so that people can really get to know you beyond just sort of the standard marketing messaging that many firms are using today? There are simply too many players in the wealth management space right now who are trying to serve the same client that you're trying to serve, financial advice firms and wealth management businesses. There's just too many for you to be loose with your messaging anymore. I encourage you to talk to your buyers, find out what they really want, use and mirror that languaging Be curious and in how you're asking the questions. Be courageous to offer a level of transparency into your business that you haven't before. And do all of this to craft a crystal clear, highly specific, and differentiated message.